Yo, what's going on, my VVOGs, my Omi homies, my fellow master collectors, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your Brummy, the Gale, back at it again with another VV video. Let's do it. What is happening, my friends? So, it's almost March, and I joined the Veve app in March 12th to be exact, and ever since March, people were talking about gamification coming to the Veve app. And in this video, I want to talk to you guys about how gamification is already on the Veve app. So, back in March, when I joined, the marketplace was not open at all. And I think it took about a month. It felt like a month before the marketplace was open. I know people nowadays, they couldn't handle what the OGs went through. We didn't have a marketplace for a whole month, guys. Can you imagine that? But with that being said, as soon as they opened up the marketplace, that is when we got gamification, guys. The marketplace is ever evolving, with all the drops that we're getting, all the brands. It is a game, my friends. It is a game. We are playing against each other, okay? It's comparable to chess and poker. Basically, we are making moves based off of what everybody else is doing. So let's say, let's talk about last week, huh? Last week we had the Golden Moments drop. Now, people were saving gems and selling off their items to save up for gems, causing a gem squeeze. Now, while people were selling off valuable assets and other assets, there were some players who were sweeping those up. Because that's the game they play. They wait until the gem squeezes to make their moves. They stack their gems, and when everybody's selling their items for sale, that's when people swoop in. So that's just one game to play. Another game is stacking up on the new items that dropped. So we have the Golden Mickey, and we have the Golden Lady and the Tramp. Now there's some players who choose to stack up on the new items because they think they might go up even further than the drop price. I think right now, Lady and the Tramp is like around 1.3, 1.5 last I checked, and Daisy and Donald is sitting at around 2K right now. So there's some people who are stacking those up right now in anticipation of those going up. Now, whether they're gonna flip them at a higher price or just hold for a long time, that's their call. That's the game they're playing. So, sorry, John. So, yeah, the marketplace is the game, my friends. Now, there's people who like to stack items, like forgotten items like Groot or Storm. There's people who like to stack. That's another game. They stack until the future when they can sell them off once people start taking notice. We are no doubt going to get more X-Men characters, and that is when Storm is going to take off. She might take off during the Black Panther movie. But yeah, that's another game. There's tons of ways to play. And that right now, the marketplace is all we have really to make moves. So that is where the gamification is. People think gamification is like video games, but there's more than one way to gamify the Veve app. And right now, making money, that's why a lot of us are here, and we are playing against each other. Like I said before, it's chess. Really, you got to think 3 to 4 moves above the next man or lady, and the longer you've played this game, the better off you're going to be. Like OGs like myself and other players, we've seen how the market evolves, and we know the market cycles. So there are rules to this game, and there are cycles. Every drop there's going to be a gem squeeze. The bigger the drop, Disney, Pokemon, whatever, the bigger the squeeze is going to be. So you got to know, as soon as we get that announcement, you want to sell off your items before that happens, because once we're in the downtrend, you're not going to get the most value for your gems. So that's part of the rules. It just happens every time, no matter what. So it's like a rule. Yeah. I mean, like, what else is there? There's so many things to learn, but there's no shortcut to this game. You gotta play in the market. You gotta learn through experience. You can learn from other people, but the best way you're going to learn is by making your own mistakes and making your own wins and learning for yourself and getting a feel for the market, because it is a feel. A lot of us can feel what the market's going to do just because we've been here for so long, and that's the beauty of knowing your investment and knowing your field. So don't feel bad if you're new and you have no idea what the market is or how to work it. It comes with time. We've all had to do it. Nobody's an expert. We're still learning. Every drop is different. Every drop is different because the situation is different for every drop. We're always getting new users, so that's one variable. And then, we might get new brands, or we might get the same brand but a different series. So nobody knows how the market's going to react to those, like how we got the second appearance Wonder Woman. She's a huge character, but it's not the first appearance tag. So people were guessing as to how well she was going to do. So that's another game. People could have stacked up on the second appearance Wonder Woman, thinking that she was going to do good. And there's just so many guesswork. Like, nothing is guaranteed in this field. You never know what these prices are going to do. You don't know what whales are thinking. People with big money, they could sweep the floor and change the perspective of one item. And there's just so much to learn, and it just takes time to understand what's happening. And you can learn from other people. If you hop into Twitter Spaces or watch YouTube videos, you can accelerate your learning to this game. But like I said, there's no shortcut. You got to go through it. You got to put in the time, and you got to put in that work, and experience some things. Just same with life. You learn as you go, and you retain certain information, and you apply it to the next drop or the next the next applicable situation. So probably maybe not the video you were expecting, but there is gamification on the Veve app, and it's in the secondary market. Until we actually get actual games or play to earn or whatever, in the market is where you're gonna get your action. It's where you're gonna make your money. These drops are kind of like lottos now. It's like scratch off tickets. There's still a chance, but it's very slim. So you got to be prepared for that secondary market. That's why you got to stay liquid, meaning having gems ready to purchase. A lot of people they're not liquid, and that's fine. Some people can't afford to be liquid. Other people, have a hard time saving gems. But if you can save gems on the app, you're gonna give yourself opportunities to take advantage of opportunities. Like Wonder Woman, she came out at like $200 after the drop, and if you had, like, let's say 2,000 gems, you could have bought like 10 to 20 of them, and rolled her up to 400, and then you could have sold some off. That's another game. There's plenty of ways to play. Some people like to collect. That's another way. You just collect what you like, and you can't really lose that way. Other people play more risky games. They sell off their walks and buy 6 Steamboat Mickeys or Willies. There's just so many ways to play. You can take chances, or you can just play it safe, invest in only first appearances, and wait for those to appreciate in value. So I just wanted to give you guys something to think about, especially newcomers who really don't understand how the Veve market goes. There's almost no wrong way to play unless you're losing money. You don't want to do that. But other than that, as long as you're having fun and learning and making money, Veve is your oyster. So I think that's all I had to say. And with that being said, let's move on. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more Veve content like this. So hopefully I portrayed my thoughts to you accurately. Just wanted to let you guys know that, Veve is a game. It's the marketplace. That's where we make money for now, and that's where the action is. And as soon as the better you learn the market, the more money you're going to make, the more gems you're going to save, and you might even change your life if you make the right moves. So with that being said, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say ever is financial advice, because I am learning just like you guys. I am just your friendly neighborhood genius. Sharing his thoughts and opinions on this most lovely app known as Veve. So take everything that you hear from me with a grain of salt, because things could change. And with that being said, if you would like to follow me on the Veve app, if you take a look to the bottom left-hand corner, you will notice my Ben Simmons Ultra Rare Spider-Man. which I have listed for 1 million gems. If you find him, you can find me, and I will be sure to follow back. And with that being said, thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and hodl strong, my friends. Later.